What's going on, guys? Sirius again, hitting you guys with the extras to our women confident, and basically we tried to have fun with the first clip or the first video, and this is more of the more in-depth, more serious reactions and responses. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you didn't see the first video, the link will be at the end. The link will be at the end of this video, and I know this is long, but watch the whole damn thing. There's a lot of good information. Leave a comment and do something if you enjoy it. Catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.
If you see a man that you were interested in, would you go and approach him, or would you wait and see if he approaches you?
I'm definitely waiting to see if he approaches me.
Why is that?
It's a lot to do with standards, like the double standard, but also my confidence. I don't feel like, I don't feel like I'd approach a guy just based on the fact that there's probably a whole bunch of other girls approaching him, and depending on how he is dressed or looks or carries himself, that definitely affects whether or not I approach him.
So it depends on the environment too, you would say?
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10 I'm not approaching a guy at all. 10 times out of 10, actually. I'm not approaching a guy.
Oh wow, yeah. All right. Well, do you appreciate confidence in a man?
Definitely.
Why?
It shows that they are in tune with themselves. Like it's kind of what masculine, or what we, and I say we in a very loose way, excuse me, view masculinity to be. Like, men are supposed to be confident in themselves, where so is women are sometimes as well, but I think that it's more accepted that women shy away from the confidence, whereas men are supposed to gravitate toward it.
You say you think it's more
acceptable that women shy away from being confident, or are indecisive, or are kind of, things are up in the air, whereas men are seen as more of the grounded sex.
Yeah.
You could say.
Yeah. So it's expected in a man to be confident more than a female, you would think? Suppose?
I think it's expected at a younger age. I think that most times once a woman graduates college, let's say, like, she should have a certain amount of confidence, whereas with a guy or a man, probably like entering high school is when he should have that confidence, you know?
So would you think that's fair if you know, so you expect like 100% confidence in a guy? Would you think that's fair if, you know, what if the guy is not confident in himself, and you notice that, but you're not confident as well? Would you take a risk or no?
If the guy's not confident, I'm not knocking him for it. I don't view it as a bad thing. I think it's kind of just society's expectations or how they view things.
But do you think it's fair
that he is not
that he has to be the confident one to?
No, I don't think it's fair. It's definitely not. I can agree that, you know, the whole double standard thing, or standards in general, like, none of them are fair. It's kind of just the way that most people, I won't say all, in society view things.
Right. Last question is, are you confident?
I'm gonna say no.
Where do you think that comes from? Why? Why do you think that? Or why do you feel that way?
I think it's like somewhat internalized. I think I get it a lot from my mom. Definitely a lot from my mom, and then I saw my sister following my mom's success, and my sister wasn't confident either. So out of the three of us, I am probably the most confident, but I'm not confident.
Yeesh.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Would you hold on? I'm like, she gets. It doesn't really count because I know her, but
so he knows.
No, trying to get this question correct. Would you say that you're the first one who opened up and said, yeah, I'm the least confident out of the pack of a certain set of people, being your...
Or the most confident out of the three.
Yeah, so your mother and your sister, and then there's you.
Yeah.
So would you say that one of the things that makes it hard to deviate from that is that when you start to maybe stand out as different from them, that they might try to pull you back into that? Will they kind of like badger you or pester you and be like, hey, you know, come back and be like us, oh, what are you doing? Does that go on?
They don't necessarily badger or pester me, but they kind of just are very silent, and you can see the expressions on their faces.
Oh, okay.
Like when I say something that might be quote unquote out of line, but needs to be said in a way, you know. So.
And that definitely, you say that causes pain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Well.
Was that so hard?
No.
No, that was great.
I didn't know. I just wasn't sure what I was gonna.
No, that was good. That was great.
I knew that my confidence was gonna come up, and I was like, no, just gonna say it straight up.
You'd be surprised. We've had a few girls actually admit that they were not confident at all.
I mean,
a lot of girls like said that they were like, you know, partially, like partial to no.
Yeah.
Sort of yes, like, you know.
It's just the way that things are. I mean,
come on, you know.
It's very hard. I feel like every time there's a whole like woman empowerment movement or period of time, there's something else that comes and brings us back down. So it's hard to stay consistently confident. It's really hard.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know. We got, what was it, like back in the day when we couldn't have jobs, and then we got jobs, and now it's like, some mothers are frowned upon because they're not at home as much, and the daycare or whatever is raising their children instead of the mothers raising their children. But it's like, why can't I have a career and be a mother and be a wife and be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Too many hours. Well, no, not enough hours.
There's not enough hours in a day,
yeah.
Right? But at the same time, it's like, why am I being like put down? Like, I should be able to build myself up. Like, I should have the confidence to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. So then you're like, oh, should I even have this confidence? Should I just be a mother and be confident being a mother?
No, I should do it all.
Why should that just be enough for me? It's not.
Just, do you think that I'm about to just start rolling deep. I'm
It's because it's me. You're like, you can ask me.
No, it's because you have insight. Like, some other people just don't like really give much depth to their answers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's kind of just like yes and
Flat,
no's.
yeah.
But then we have to hit them with the why, because that makes it obvious. Like, well, if you're giving us yes and no answers to these questions,
you're not like in it. You're not trying to.
You're not. No, I'm saying to them, they're not confident. But
that's true.
Yeah. Would you say that you know, you got to talk about these satanic psychopaths out here who put out this propaganda to disempower females from birth? So would you say that, like, the Disney Channel and all this shit that the ladies get programmed with kind of takes away from their value at first, and then this women empowerment stuff comes on later on that's not really empowering, but because there's that void, they're trying to like push something else in there to fill it?
It's almost too little too late in a way.
Yeah.
Because from birth, you buy your daughter the pink freaking, you know what I mean? You go to Target, the aisles are blue and green and pink and purple. Right. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And then they get the dolls and the delicate toys, and even the freaking Legos are pink with cupcakes.
But then
instead of like with a car.
But then the mothers, women, mothers are reinforcing that type of shit. So, you know,
definitely
we gotta.
I can only speak for myself when I say this, because I came from a family of 4, and like I grew up with 2 older brothers, and I was closer to them than I was to my sister. So I was more of like a tomboy growing up, and I would like help my dad, like if he was doing housework, fixing windows and shit, I would help him do that.
Yeah.
And I have a daughter now, so I feel like she can do whatever she wants. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? She'll be rough, or she can be dainty or whatever. Like, me and my boyfriend talk about all the time how we want her to play piano, but I want her to do dance, and he wants her to do like all this stuff. And I'm okay with her doing whatever it is, because at the end of the day, like, being a jack of all trades is just going to like aid you further in life.
Yeah.
Right.
So why hinder yourself by saying, oh, you should only do this because you're a girl, or you can't do this because you're a guy? Like,
yeah. Exactly.
First question is, do you appreciate confidence in a man?
I do appreciate confidence in a man. Too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Why?
It has to be confident.
Yeah.
Because confidence it's not about a man, it should be about a man, anyone.
Right.
It should be, because confidence makes you able to make decisions, to take decisions at the right time. right time, you are able to make a decision. If you don't have confidence, you are going to have a lot of hesitation. Then you
So
will.
you believe that, or think that men and women should be confident in themselves?
Sure, absolutely. They have a lot of confidence.
Right. Nice. That's a really good question. That's
Have a good
answer.
weekend.
That's the first answer we've gotten today. Everyone else was too shy and ran away.
They are shy to talk about confidence.
They shy just to be on camera. They saw him approach. They said, "Oh, he's confident." See, they said that we're confident, but they're not, so they ran off. That's what happened. You're the first.
All right, the second question is, are you confident?
Too much.
Too much.
Yes.
Like how so? How confident are you?
Sometimes confidence, it depends. Because first time when you try to ask me questions about talking to you, I'm not aware of what you're gonna ask, what is all this about, and I tell you that I'm not that speaking English, or I'm not confident in speaking English. Maybe confidence can be affected if a person having some, like, not sure in a certain field.
Right.
So you cannot generalize. So sometimes when talking about confident in which field, in which direction, in what I'm proficient in, or in what I'm like being good in, I may be confident. But in certain, I'm confident. But if you are asking me about how I am confident, I'm confident in whatever. It's like whatever I may be confident, I may be talking about, like talking to you now.
Right.
I feel myself like I can talk to you, just you have to ask me what you want to know from me. I may feel confident to talk to you.
Right.
I don't feel that shy now, but it takes some time. It took some time to be. I am here to talk, defend what I want to say.
Definitely. Nice. That's real good. All right. Last question. This is going extremely well. I appreciate your time.
Seriously.
Oh, I hope that you have a lot of now. The confidence is start showing.
Yeah, and everybody else. Oh, go ahead.
All right. Last question. If you find a guy attractive, would you go and approach him, or would you wait to see if he approaches you?
It depends what his attractiveness is for each person, because attractive in what way?
Just
His
looks.
Like if you're interested in someone, if you see an attractive man, would you?
Someone interests me.
Yeah. Would you approach that person first?
Approaching that person, it depends on the tactics I want to play on that time.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the person I'm having in front of me. Because to have confidence, you have also to be able to have plans. To be a person who like thinking, how can reach things, how can do my things. It depends. Sometimes when a person I can look at I can start my mind to start analyzing and connecting things. So depending on the person I'm looking and seeing, I can decide what way how can I can deal with the person. But in general, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, it's totally interesting for you, you will take the first step.
Right.
Because it deserves. Because she is someone, or he is someone, or she is someone, or it is about a man. Should be about a man or a person.
It could be any. He was just asking you personally. Yeah.
If he is a man or if she is a woman, if I feel like so much interested in a person, I have to, because it's me who is interested. I have to make the first step.
Okay.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's a great.
There we go.
That is a great answer.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. That's it.
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Then I have to feel confident to walk.
Yes. See? Yes. There we go. Have a good day.
Do you appreciate like confidence in a man?
Yeah, I appreciate confidence in a man and a woman both. I think it should be like equal, and it really depends on, like, nowadays in our society, people think like, people are dependent on other people for their confidence, and I think it shouldn't be like that.
Right. It should be equal.
It should be equal, and you should be, in love with yourself before you start depending on other people for your confidence.
before you, I mean, you should love yourself first, and then, you know, you should go.
Exactly, and spread that love.
Yeah.
You know, all right, that's a great answer. Great
Hold
answer.
on, I gotta hop in. Do you have any tips for people who lack that on how to reach that state of loving yourself?
I feel like they should really like focus on themselves first, and, you know, start loving themselves, and, you know, and not let other people's opinion define them. I think that's a great way to start. I was at one point in my life not confident, but like I used to get bullied and stuff, but then, you know, later on I realized like it shouldn't be like that, and, you know, you should just start with yourself first,
Right.
and then go, you know.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. That's great.
For real.
All right. Second
That's the first one.
question is, are you confident?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I was not at one point in my life, but right now I can tell like I am very confident, and I don't let other people, you know, if they tell me something that's not right. If I think, you know, if I think I don't have any, it's not wrong to love yourself. People think it's selfish, but it's really not selfish.
Yeah, there's a difference
Yeah.
between, you know,
Yeah, there's a difference between being selfish and being confident with
Yeah.
yourself. It's really not being selfish.
Right.
It's loving yourself, and I think everybody should know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What brought you up to that point of your confidence?
What was like the tipping point? Because that's normally what happens. Like you gotta did you get pissed off about something? Did you like get to the point where you said, all right,
Well, I
enough?
just started loving. I started going to the gym. You know, I was like, I was started. Well, yeah, you know, it's basically, you know, inner love comes, you know, peace at mind comes from you surround yourself with positive people. That's the
Right.
first step, and, you know, well, positive people like her, and
Do not get me.
You should be in here. She just called being your friend. That's
yeah, well, surround yourself with positive people, and, you know, trust in your family, and, you know, just move away from negative thoughts. And that's what I did. I just, any negative energy that came toward me, I would just push it away. No, not for me. Not
All right.
today. Not today.
nice.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
That really is.
It's amazing. Okay, third and final question is, if you are interested in a man, would you go and approach him, or would you wait to see if he approaches you?
Well, if I'm interested, then I would definitely go approach him first, because you know how society, you know, have set, like, we have these standards, like, oh, a man should approach a woman first. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. It really depends. Like, personally, I would approach him first. Depends on him, like, if he really, you know, accepts me or not. If it's a no, then okay, then it's fine. But, you know, but if a man approaches me and I say no, then he should understand that it's a no, and not be, you know, not be after my, not, you know, to chase me, like how we, you know, how nowadays we have like people are really debating on this fact, like, oh, a man should understand what no means. But if we talk about women, I don't know. Yeah, I would approach him first. If he says no, it's fine. I can approach someone else.
Wow. So you're willing to go take the risk?
I'm willing to go take the risk. I'm a risk taker, living on the edge.
Nice. Oh man, we would get along then. You should hang out with us.
Sure, I would love to.
You should hang out with us.
I would love to.
Word.
All right,
Oh, that's
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's the best
Yeah,
one
it
so
is.
far.
That is the
Oh
best
my
one so
God,
far.
that was beautiful.
All right, it was nice talking to you
All
guys.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
What was your name again?
So much.
Suma. All right.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, word up.
Do you appreciate confidence in a man?
Yes, highly.
Highly. Why? Why is that?
Because I think if a man promotes confidence to a woman, well, like emotional wise and otherwise, like it helps the relationship grow every day.
Definitely. That's like the first time we got that answer.
Yep. You're the first one to bring up relationships. That's
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Sweet question. All right. Next question is: are you confident?
Yes, I am.
How you know?
I am confident because I believe in myself, and the way I promote myself to the world, it's a unique way. Which not all women have that ability to do that. But I think the confidence I have is because of all the experience I've had in my past and how I've been growing up in my family. It's who I am.
Right. That's great. All right. Next question. Third and final question is, if you find a guy that you're interested in, would you go and approach him, or would you wait and to see if he approaches you?
Well, I'm a really sociable person, so I always like to break the ice. So if I see that the guy is really timid and shy, I'll try and initiate the conversation, even though it's not always to like go out, just to make fun. A new friend.
Friends.
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 Friends. Oh my
Definitely.
God.
Wow. That was probably the quickest one too.
Yeah, that was the quickest, most straightforward to the point.
Straightforward,
Like,
honest, like, that was great.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for your
Bye,
time.
guys.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate that time. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it comes to certain things, like if I have to do something for like class or like public speaking, like I'm good with that. But when it comes to, I guess, a relationship aspect, like I'm not as confident as I am in like other settings. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is?
I wish I knew. Well, for answers out
Find
here.
out, you know, that's yourself.
I know, but like,
It's like you're saying you don't know yourself in a way, you know, like when it comes to relationships.
like if I really think about it, I feel like the only reason I'm not as confident in that is because I know I'm very like, I have a very like strong personality. So I feel like that pushes people away. So I feel like that just makes me not confident. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to offend anybody by the way that I come
Oh,
off. So, like,
man.
Right.
Oh,
You
shit.
should, yeah, that's a, you can't be afraid of that. That's just,
You should offend as many people as possible on a daily basis.
Right.
Right.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people, right?
Well, that's a lot in general. Just
Yeah.
trying to.
No,
to
no.
offend people
I'm not
or-
saying like just like hey, fuck you. Like no, just state your opinions on stuff and don't worry about how people. You shouldn't change your answers for yourself for anybody. Like don't.
I feel like that might be a difference between confident and then just being blunt.
Yeah.
But being blunt is just like you're straightforward all the time.
Yeah.
But like confidence, you just, you know yourself. You know what you gotta do. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
you gotta say.
And a lot of people can't handle people who are like really blunt too often, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why me and him don't have many friends.
I'm saying.
All right. Would you go approach him or wait and see if he approaches you?
I would approach him, I wouldn't mind.
Really?
Either go,
She
either
wouldn't.
or. Really?
I
You
mean,
said she wouldn't?
She would. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
She's
Why
like,
wouldn't
we're
you?
opposites because I don't. This happens in the like. It happens every day. Like if I see a guy I think he's cute, I won't go up to him because like he'll be like out of my league, and I know that somebody else could have him. So I don't.
How do you
even
know?
bother.
What does that
I don't
mean?
know.
What does that
Hold
mean?
on,
What does that
wait,
mean?
hold on. What is that? Yeah.
No,
No, you gotta tell us.
because I look at like I really don't have that high of a self-esteem. So it's like when I look at me and then I look at him, it's like you know, I think I'm not good enough for him.
Who are you looking at? Like sports models?
No, I don't know.
Where does
That's
that
what
come
I
from, you
am.
think? Like,
Just my self-esteem.
Why is it like that though?
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You don't have to say, but if you do say, you'd be helping a lot of people out, and you'd be helping yourself too.
No,
See, she knows. Your friend knows.
Because I don't. Because you know when you get like picked on over the years and you're just about like how you look, like how you are, it's just it sticks in your head and then you think you're not good enough for any guy. So it's how it is.
That's a real answer then. Now what about you? Because you over here talking about you can't talk, but she's saying like, oh yeah, she go ahead. So
Like, I think you should just put yourself out there. Like, if you get turned down, then oh well, life goes on. So why not?
right. That's beautiful right there. For real.
well,
Come on.
oh, see, I'm
Take
glad we
lessons
came
from
over
your
here.
friend.
And she tries. She tries. I've been her best friend for 12 to going on 13 years, and she has tried and it just doesn't work. She keeps trying though, like trying to like push me to like talk to guys.
You gotta work yourself at it.
I know.
Work on
I
yourself.
try.
You should be in one of our videos.
What videos?
Some videos we do. So we'll just mic you up, and then you're gonna have to go approach somebody.
Yeah.
Just say something.
For real.
Nothing. You can say
like-
whatever you want.
Right now?
No.
Oh.
I have to do it right now.
Right now?
I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying,
no.
like, that's how you gotta go. Just go do it.
Right.
Feel all the
Another time.
feel all the nerves and all that shit. People don't like to feel. All right, go ahead.
All right.
That's a
second
good. That's a
question.
great first answer.
Yeah, for real.
Answers.
Took a few minutes already.
Yep.
All right. So, second question is: do you appreciate confidence in a man?
Depends. Like if he's like too cocky, then it's like kind of annoying. But if he's confident, yeah, that's not bad.
Right. What about you?
I like confidence, but some guys they mix confidence with what's the word?
God.
No.
What's good, man?
Conceited. They mix their confidence with being conceited, and it's just like I don't know.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's like I mean I get it. You like yourself, you love it, whatever.
Nah,
But
they don't. They're trying to overcompensate.
Yeah.
They don't like
More
themselves.
like a
But,
narcissistic
I mean,
mindset.
Yeah.
don't overdo it. That's all I'm saying.
If someone is overdoing it, then they're trying to compensate because they don't
Yeah,
have
probably.
any.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't have any.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. That usually stems from,
Daddy issues.
low self-esteem, daddy issues,
Daddy issues, mom
single
issues.
mother issues,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yep.
All right. Third and final question is: are you confident?
Wait. Hold on. All right. You get,
That was
How
a
does
completely
that
different
coincide with the first question, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Your first two answers were like spot the hell
Yeah.
on. So wait, can you explain though?
Yeah,
This
why?
might be interesting.
Ask her first and then come back to me.
All right.
Alright, think about
Fair
it.
enough.
Wait, what's the question again? Repeat
Are
it.
you confident?
I guess I'd like just that goes hand in hand with the first question. Like, not really. No,
Okay.
no. Just have low self-esteem. It's just I don't know. That's how I am.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
I've been
Growth
like,
is a lifetime process,
I guess it takes someone to change that. I haven't really been, but I've been like this my whole life. And you say that I might change, and I don't think I will.
Well, no. It's a possibility.
Possibly.
It's a possibility. There's opportunity for that to take place if you take the steps necessary.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Back to
Thank you for the answer. Now we gotta hear this.
Oh,
This has to be good.
You're not confident. Why do you
Yeah, you
think?
said you're not confident.
it's like I accept like how I am and all, but like I see all my flaws, and I guess I'm like a little too hard on myself, so I think that ruins my confidence.
What kind of flaws?
There's not.
Like what though? Can we get one? Can we get one?
Why are you so hard on yourself?
Yeah.
For what? For what reason?
I don't know. It's just how I
It's
am.
natural to be hard on yourself, but like wouldn't you say like that would help you in a way?
Yeah.
Or
It
do you
should
just let
hinder
it,
you.
Do you
I
just
mean,
let it like shut you down? Like
Sometimes I do just let it shut me down.
people have high expectations of you from childhood.
Yes.
See, this is just an "Are You Confident" video. I can't start going
Yeah.
off on tangents.
yeah,
At least it's honest
All right,
answers though.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
that was great.
Well, thank you.
You guys are the first people that I told that to, besides her.
Should open up more. That felt good, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's the fucking thumbnail. Oh my god. All right. Well, appreciate that. I'm
Yeah.
cutting it.